Dorothy, it's only me, love. Have you remembered? I'm going out again. Have you ironed that shirt? Dorothy, where are you? Time will dinner be ready? Called in the bank earlier. Only one cashier open, 4 shut. Should have been the other way around. They were queuing out the door, you know. Ridiculous. Well, when I finally got to the counter, I said to the cashier, I said, I'm going to be writing to your boss, the chief executive. Do you know what she said to me? Do you know what she said? She said, it's the same address as last time, sir. Chicky mare. It's that one with the attitude problem. All plastered in makeup she was. Well, I'm sure she has something blowing up her lips. Huh? She has, I really am. She looked like a fish, and I told her so. Dear Ted. Dear Ted.
I've decided to leave.
Leave? Leave what?
You're probably wondering where I'm going.
Leave?
You won't have noticed it, of course, but for a long time now, I've been very unhappy.
Leave?
A few months ago, it doesn't matter how, I heard about an organisation called the Shepherd Women's Foundation of Illinois.
Women's Foundation? Let me guess, they want you to send some money.
I suppose the first thing you'll think is that they want me to send them some money.
Told you, yeah.
Well, they don't.
Oh, well, of course they don't.
You've never quite understood that not everyone's as cynical and tight-fisted as you. Anyway, the foundation was inviting older women in Europe and the USA to apply to take part in a project designed to help liberate them from the shackles of the paternalistic society.
Shackles of the paternalistic society? Oh, Dorothy, I knew no good would come of that open university course.
The successful candidates would get the opportunity to be transported to a luxury but undisclosed tropical location where they could live their lives free from the rigours of domestic drudgery imposed on them by needy men like you, with an enormous sense of entitlement.
Sense of entitlement?
I did tell you that I'd applied.
You did not?
Well, as usual, you weren't really listening to what I was saying, mainly because it wasn't about you. I think you were writing a letter to the council to complain about the illegal removal of a hedgerow, or something equally boring.
Well, what they did was illegal.
Anyway, the good news is that my application was accepted.
Well, they should never have pulled it out.
You'll be delighted to know I don't think that when I get to the undisclosed tropical location, I will not have to cook, clean, iron, and generally run myself round ragged after you while you do exactly what you please.
That hedgerow's been there for at least 2 centuries.
I'm hoping that I might be able to find someone to talk to who's actually interested in what I've got to say.
Accepted? Come on, love, don't be so daft. Where are you? Is this about the bowls weekend? Come on, it was only 2 nights. I mean, anybody could forget an anniversary. I'm only human.
We've been together a long time, Ted.
It was only a bowls weekend.
When I look back, I realise that you were always a very selfish man, and I think I knew that from the start.
It was only Bognor Regis.
But you got into my heart, and if truth be known, there's a bit of you still in there. That's what makes this so hard.
The bar prices were ludicrous.
My mother warned me not to marry you.
No, she never liked me.
She never liked you. She was a very perceptive woman.
I can think of a lot of words for her.
I need a while away from you to think things through. I just don't know if I can spend the rest of my life like this with someone so opinionated and uncaring and narrow-minded. Why can't you just be kind? I'm afraid that if I don't do something soon, I regret it for the rest of my life, which isn't really that long. I was hoping to tell you to your face, but they managed to bring my slot forward at the last moment. The foundation are landing a rocket-propelled pod in the back garden in 4:45 to pick me up. It'll be taking off at 5:27 apparently, wind speed permitting. If you're reading this letter, you're late as usual, and I've probably gone.
Oh, for God's sake, Dorothy. This has gone far enough. Where are you? Even if there was a thing like a women's foundation, for God's sake, they'd hardly be landing a rocket in the back of a suburban garden, would they? And even if they were, they wouldn't be offering you a place, would they? And even if they did, you wouldn't have the bottle to follow it through, would they? Listen, Dorothy, I'm just going to say one word now, and this might explain, are you listening? This might explain the way you're feeling. Are you listening? Now just think about this for a moment. The word is menopause.
I suppose you'll put it down to the menopause. I'm not sure whether I'll be back or not. It depends if you're still in my heart or not. But if I do, I will only stay if you can prove to me that you have honestly changed. If you love me, I hope you'll take time to think about what I've said and take a long, hard look at yourself. Bye.
Good afternoon, Dorothy. Welcome to the pod. Activating in-flight gourmet meal service. Takeoff paused. Activating external audio message system. Ted, this is a message from Dorothy. Message reads, dinner in freezer, second shelf. Activating Youthful Regeneration Program.
Excuse me? Yes, you. There's a sign there that says please close the gate. I suppose even you lot can read. Oh shit. Bloody delivery people. Ted, press play.
Ted, this device is the property of the Shepherd Foundation of Illinois, which is a registered trademark and remains the sole property of the owner. A message from Dorothy will follow in 3 seconds.
Ted, it's exactly 1 year since I left to begin a new life on a luxurious but undisclosed tropical island. I hope you're well, and I want to tell you that I've had a wonderful 12 months.
Well, I'm glad somebody has.
I said at the time that I would only return if there was a bit of you still in my heart, and that you could convince me that you'd taken a good look at yourself and had made an effort to change. I feel that I ought to give you that opportunity.
Ted, please listen carefully. In precisely 1 hour from the moment this message ends, a pod with Dorothy aboard will touch down in your back garden. The pod will remain for a maximum of 10 minutes. You will not be allowed to enter. You will be instructed to approach the pod. You will have 3 minutes in which to present your argument to Dorothy via our external audio system. After you have delivered your presentation, Dorothy will decide if you are able to enter the first inner room of the pod. If so, you will have a face-to-face meeting via video with Dorothy, after which she will inform you of her decision whether to leave the pod or continue in her new life, freed from the paternalistic society. For your own safety, please follow any instructions you are given closely. The pod will land in 59 minutes and 4 seconds. Ted, it might be an idea to tidy up.
Oh, I think I need a miracle.
Hello, love. Sorry to bother you. My name's Liz and I'm from St Catherine's Church down the road, and I'm just knocking on a few doors in the neighbourhood to see if there's any help we can give the local community.
Let me stop you there now. Do I look like the sort of person who needs help from a happy, clappy, mamby-pamby, God-bothering? Yes, please.
Pardon?
I need some help.
Oh, that's smashing. I'll just make a quick note then.
Right. Right, you can start straight away. I need all this house cleaning all the way through and the washing doing.
What? Oh no, I'm sorry.
What?
Well, I've got to go back to the church and talk to our community help group.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Sorry.
Oh, well, you're all smiles when you're rattling your boxes in the street, but when it comes actually to giving some actual help, oh no. When a person who's spent most of his life helping others actually needs some genuine assistance, well, I don't know. That's a story, isn't it? Maybe I should go to the Catholics. They need some good publicity, don't they?
Well, it's not quite like that.
Oh, I think it is, you know. My wife, God bless her, has been suffering from a dreadful illness.
Terribly sorry to hear.
Well, I'm sure you are, but sorry doesn't get this house cleaned out, ready for an imminent arrival back from a period of extensive and extremely expensive treatment abroad, does it?
No, I don't suppose it does. When is she coming back?
53 minutes. She's not well enough, really, but, you know, private sector, ruthless.
Well,
no money, no bed.
well, if I could help. I would.
Do you know it's cost me my life savings to get treatment for her? Not that I begrudge her a penny of it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, she's worth it. NHS didn't want to know, you know. They said it was too expensive.
Good grief.
Oh, yeah. What price of life, eh?
Well, I suppose I could.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
I could just. God. Right. I'll be off then.
What's that?
There's a rocket landing in your garden.
Yeah, well, that's private medicine for you, isn't it? Yes, they insisted on a rocket. But it all has to be paid for, you know. Anyway, I need your support to help coax Dorothy out of the pod. Come on, we haven't much time.
Why doesn't she want to come home?
Well, normally, yes, but they said that the drugs they've got her on might make her a bit reticent, you see, a bit gaga, you know. Come on, we haven't got much time. Look, obviously you're not the brightest match in the box, you know, but so when I start to speak, you just follow my prompts and don't try to be clever or anything like that, all right?
Look, anything to help.
Yeah, and do try not to look so gormless. It doesn't reflect very well on your church, does it? All right, come on.
Ted, you have 2 minutes to present your initial argument. Dorothy is safe. She is in the pod and she is listening. Engaging external audio system. Your time begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please begin.
Oh, Dorothy, love, I can't tell you how much I've missed you. I'm all saying, aren't I, Liz, how much I've missed Dorothy, aren't I?
Pardon?
Oh,
I'm not sure
in case you were wondering, love, this is Liz.
Hello, Dorothy. It's nice to meet
Yes,
you.
and Liz is from the church, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from St Catherine's, Dorothy, just down the road. I was knocking on a few doors.
It's been a big help to me during your absence. I can't tell you how much. Thing is, you see, love, since you went away, I started thinking about what you said, and I decided to seek spiritual guidance. I know it doesn't sound like me, I know, but to be honest, love, it's changed my life. I never would have believed it myself, no. I'm a different person, aren't I, Liz? I hardly recognise myself, do I? In the short time that we've known each other, Liz, would you say that I'm a changed person? For the better, I'll be honest, you're among friends here.
Well, I suppose.
You have it then. And that's coming from a church person too. And not one of them happy clappy ones either. Oh no, there's no jumping up and down waving their arms in the air with this lot. Oh no, you can't say fairer than that, can you? I'm not saying I'm a finished project yet, but just let's say that with God's help, I'm well on the way.
Ted, your initial audio presentation will end in 20 seconds.
If I could just say quickly, Dorothy,
I think you'll be amazed at the difference when you get out, love.
I'm sorry, Dorothy. I know it's none of my business, but I just have to tell you how much admiration I have for a man like Ted, who has given his life for the woman he loves and is prepared to spend his entire life savings on getting the best possible medical treatment for your illness. And also first-class travel in a rocket-propelled pod.
There's no need. So, Dorothy.
Oh, well, I just have to say I've never witnessed anything like it.
God bless both of you. You must be so proud of Ted, Dorothy.
Presentation terminated. Ted, please wait for instructions. Liz, please evacuate the area.
Good luck, Ted, and hopefully I'll see you both in church.
Nice girl, that. But she just tends to get a bit confused about things, bless her.
Ted, Dorothy will now submit her instructions.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you again, love.
Ted, Dorothy's instructions are now complete.
Well, you won't regret this, you know. Just to let you know, love, all the washing is up to date, so you don't need to worry about that. You'll be able to start on a level playing field.
Ted, please move 2 steps to your right.
And the ironing, love, as well.
Ted, please pick up the protective eyewear from the claw in front of you and place them on your head, making sure to completely cover your eyes.
Oh, are we going to have an infrared massage when I come into the inner chamber?
This is a message from Dorothy.
Fire away, love.
Message reads, "My mother was right. Goodbye, Ted. This is from me."